It is that time of year, guys. Let's do a wish list. What is up, you guys? So today I wanted to bring you guys my wish list. I can't remember the last time that I filmed a wish list, but in any case, I do have a bit of a longish wish list, though I feel like it's a bit realistic for my lifestyle and for my bank account. So let's get started. So there is no order, you guys. I will try to insert photos. We'll see, because I know a lot of people just scroll by when you give them pictures. Don't think I don't know. So number one on my list, and this is actually the only Chanel item that I have on my list, you guys. And it is not like I'm in a hurry to get this. If they come out with one that I really love, then, you know, we'll see. But I would love to add a Chanel denim bag into my collection. I talked about it before. I feel like it's the last Chanel bag that I want. Yeah, and I would really prefer it to be in a particular color, not necessarily that denim blue, but you never know, depending on what they come out with. I would really love to add a Chanel denim bag. Number two on my wish list is a Fendi First Nano. Those are so cute, you guys. And I know they don't fit anything, so I'm back and forth on it. Although you guys know I have some really good packing skills, which is one of the reasons why I want it. I feel like I want to make a what fits in my Fendi First Nano bag. I think that would be so much fun. If you guys haven't checked out my what fits in my bag video over here, definitely check it out. It's a good one, you guys, I promise. I don't want a big clutch. I have no use for that at all. But Fendi First Nano, I can get with that. Next on my list is the Louis Vuitton Nice Nano. I've always thought it was so cute. I'm trying to get some of these Louis Vuitton purchases out of my way. I just want to buy them and again kind of finish with Louis Vuitton. So that is something that I really would like to add. I think I would get a lot of use out of it because I want it for my car. I actually do my makeup in the car often in the mornings, and I just think that it would be super cute to keep that in the car, which sounds mental, but I picture it in the little cubby, and just the thought of it makes me really happy. So I know that that would be a really good purchase. Similarly, next on my list is the Louis Vuitton 200 mil. This one over here, also for the car. I know, deranged. I totally get it. But like for my brushes and stuff, I just think that it would be like I could put it in the cup holder and it would just make my getting ready in the car a lot easier. So these are actually things that I would use, I know for a fact. So that's why I want those two. And I'm hoping that I can get them by the end of the year. They're not very costly. They're expensive, obviously. But yeah, I just have this feeling of like, I just want to get those purchases over with, to be quite honest. So those may be something that I add sooner rather than later. Next, again, from Louis Vuitton, I really am back and forth on getting a keep ball. I have been thinking about it since they were at about $1,900. And now they're like $2,300, and I'm so annoyed because I should have just gone with my gut, you know. But yeah, I see those continuing to go up in price, especially because of how much some bags cost. So there's a lot of bags that outcost the keep balls, and they're bigger. So I just feel like it just makes sense. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to use. Again, this is not something that I'm like pressed to buy, but it seems like it makes sense to own because of these price increases. And then later on, I could decide if I want to keep it, sell it, whatever. But it does seem like it's a good idea to just get this purchase out of the way. So this is one of those purchases. Next, I'm back and forth on these over here. I told you guys that I really wanted to start focusing on ready to wear, and I really want these. I feel like I would use them a lot, and I don't know, really sure that I would use them a lot. I haven't been able to locate them. They're constantly sold out online. I've kind of asked about them from several essays, and I haven't been able to locate them in my size. I would like to buy them bigger, just because I'm not trying to show my legs. I would like them to kind of fit a little longer. But yeah, I picture these with a blazer, and I just think they're so cool. So yeah, that's definitely something that I would love to add. Now, the last Louis Vuitton item that I would love to add are these Louis Vuitton boots over here. I feel like I would get way more wear out of these over here than my Star Trail boots. Even though I love the Star Trail, they're kind of like, because they're heeled and I'm really moving away from heels, I think this size heel is something that I see myself using a lot more, and they're kind of like slip-on shoes, which is what I love. Shoes, I love easy shoes that you can just throw on, and these look like just that. They look kind of like Doc Martens, and especially for fall and winter, you know, I can't keep wearing my Gucci sandals for everything, even though that's what I do. I feel like these would be that for fall and winter, so I would love to get these, but we'll see. Next, moving on to Hermes. I do have some items there. Just wanted to say, you guys, while I do think that my list is long, I don't feel that I need any of this. Like, if I get one thing, no thing, like, I'm 100% really happy with my collection as it is, and I'm trying to be very, very mindful of what I put on this list, even though it is long. The first item that I would love to add, and if I do, it's cool. If I don't, it's fine. I'm not, you know, I'm okay if I add this or not, is a her bag. I really, really want a her bag. I feel like it's really big, and so I would really love it for summer and for going to the beach. That's what I would use it for. I have been wanting a beach bag, and I feel like this is it. This is the one that I want. This is the one that's like my style, and yeah, I really love it, and it would only make sense for me for traveling and for going to the beach. So I would like I guess a lighter color, but then I have to worry about it getting like marks and stuff, but that could get washed. I really do want a her bag. I think that it is worth having if you're somebody who does go to the beach a lot or travels a lot, and I do go to the beach a lot. So yeah, that one makes sense for me. For that reason. Next is this Hermes ring over here. I have been lusting over this ring. I visit it on the .com all the time, and honestly, I do feel that I have a lot of items on my list that are under $1,000, and so I'm still focusing on like those like smaller items. I really, really love it, but I do want to try it on because, you know, we all have different fingers, and not everything looks good on my hands. They are aging hands. And so lately I also realized that daintier pieces have a more youthful vibe, that I like how it makes my hands look as they're aging. So I do love that ring though. I just think it's very, very beautiful, and I would love to try it on. So it's on my wish list, but it's still a maybe. Next is a pair of Hermes Oasis sandals in the gold color. I have been wanting those for a while, but again, like, I can't have everything, and I certainly can't have everything at once, and so I really have to plan out my purchases. And yeah, I just haven't made it to buy this, and I do want to buy them because I know that this is something that the price does go up on these, so I would like to get them in the gold color. I don't have any shoe in that color, which is why I would really, really love to have those shoes. I feel like they would be very, very versatile in my collection. And yeah, I love my Oasis in the white, and it just seems natural to have them in the gold color. Next is this gorgeous, I'm not sure how long this is going to be available. I know I've seen it available on the Hermes website. I've been drooling over this piece so much, you guys. And it is this Hermes CDC alligator bracelet. If I'm going to ever own a CDC bracelet, it would be this one. I wouldn't go with anything else. I mean, I do like the black and the rose gold, but this one is everything. I love the color. I love that it's alligator. I'm in love with that piece, and I would love to add it into my collection. If possible, I would love to have that. Honestly, it's gorgeous. And if I don't, I will salivate for it for the rest of my life. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Now, this one I'm adding, again, a lot of these pieces from Hermes, they're not like urgent purchases. None of this is urgent purchases. This is all fun, you guys. So something else that has always like caught my eye is the Hermes Constance in the slim, in the gold color. I just think, oh my God, imagine like the gold shoes with the gold alligator CDC and this Constance in the gold as well. I'm dead over that, but oh my God, it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this. I'm crazy about this, you guys. So that is really, really beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to be going into Hermes. I don't like to wait for appointments. I don't like to stand in line, which is why I haven't gone to Hermes. I don't like that. Anytime that I've gone anywhere, there's never been a line, but I don't do lines. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been shopping as much. And then these sales associates aren't like answering calls right now. So it's like a whole thing right now. So I haven't been able to try a lot of these things on. And I know that with Hermes, you're not guaranteed that you're going to try something on. And even I will say that buying it online, I have no problem with buying it online. I don't care. And I think you can return things if they don't work out online. It's easier. So we'll see. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't made it into Hermes. Next on my list is this Burberry cardigan. Obsessed with it. I'm so glad that I didn't buy the beige one that I talked about earlier. I'm not sure if I talked about it here or just on my IG stories. I even made a poll, and I'm so glad that I went with the Balenciaga sweater or cardigan, and that I didn't buy the Burberry one, because I like this shade a lot more than the one that I had pulled earlier this year. So yeah, this is something that's probably gonna arrive soon. Also from Burberry, I would love some shorts, and these in particular, these look like long shorts, so that's why I want to add them, but they look like they may be see-through, which is not gonna work. So I need to see those in person, but I would like to add a pair of Burberry shorts, long shorts. So that's definitely on my list as well from Burberry. And that is it from Burberry. This next item, oh my God, you guys, I am dying over this piece. I really, really want this ring. It's totally up my alley. And when you guys see it, you're going to be like, that makes sense. So this is something that I have been eyeing now for several months, and I almost added it this month, but I went with something else. But I really, really want this Gucci chain ring. I need this ring in my life. I need it ASAP if possible. I can't decide if I want it as a pinky ring or a pointer ring. And again, it's something that I've been wanting to go in store to try on, and I called to find out if they're still queuing people, and they are. I haven't been able to make it into the Gucci store to try it on so that I could kind of have a better gauge of what I prefer. But I know that I want this ring, and it's priced so well. This is actually 18 karat gold, you guys. So the price is really, really, really good on this ring. Yeah, so definitely something that I want soon. Probably top of my list of the things that I want. The next item that I want to add is the Cartier Trinity bracelet, because my stack can get a little messy, you guys. Like right now, if you can see, my Alhambra bracelet is mangled right there. And it's so annoying, you guys, and I just want the Trinity bracelet to keep everything in place. I feel that that's going to create like a more aesthetically pleasing for myself stack when, you know, because we move up and down a lot, and this Alhambra one does this all the time. I could go in and have the Alhambra adjusted, but you know, the reality of it is that my weight fluctuates, bigger, smaller, and it just doesn't make any sense for me. And it makes more sense for me to do this and buy the Cartier Trinity bracelet. Makes way more sense than having to deal with adjusting this bracelet so much. So I just think that that's something that I would love to add. I really love the Trinity because I do have 3 kids, and I want them to each have a Trinity bracelet as well. So definitely also the top of my list. Next, from Cartier, I want my Cartier ring back. I did say that I wanted the one with diamonds. I'm not very rigid with that, to be honest. I just really miss it now that we're going out. I really miss my Justin Clue ring, and I do. I want it back. It's something that is it's pressing too. Like, I feel it. Like, I miss it so much. It's such a great piece. And you know, because we're wearing like longer sweaters now, because it's a little bit colder, I feel that when I go out, I really like to have a signature bold ring on my pointer. And I do have this one on my pointer, but obviously this is a dainty piece. I love it. And I do want to add again other chain rings, but for me, I love the Justin Clue on this hand, either one, and having dainty chain rings. It's like, I love it, and I miss my Justin Clue so much, and I'm really ready to add it again. From Gucci again, I have these gold Gucci loafers that I need in my life yesterday. I love that nobody's buying this. I love that this is like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. I love that it's not trending. I love these loafers so much. I know I'm gonna have to buy them on the pre-loved market or on the resale market, but I'm here for them. I want them. I picture myself in these gold shoes also for fall, because I'm gonna have to start wearing closed-toe shoes. It is getting like colder here in LA, so these are going to be like my fall it shoes. I love these, and the idea of wearing gold shoes as I'm getting older, and when I get old, having gold shoes, I need them. They're so beautiful. And I will say the inspiration for me wanting gold shoes is my daughter, who we purchased gold shoes for ages ago. She damaged them to hell because she wore them everywhere. She loved her gold shoes, you guys. And they went with all of her outfits. It was amazing. She wore it with pink, she wore it with blue, she wore it with green, and it literally went with everything. It was like jewelry for your feet. It was just so beautiful. And I saw them on her, and I was like, I need a pair of gold shoes. So these are also top of the list. I really want these so badly. Love them. And that is my list, you guys. That is everything on my wish list. There are other items on my wish list, but it's just insane, you guys. I really try, whenever I'm like thinking of something like so hard, I do put it on a list, because I cannot sleep, you guys. And I've said this before, this is 100% true. I need to get things out of my head, or like they will keep me up at night. It's so annoying. And this is how my list ends up getting so long. When I think about things for so long, I can have a passing thought of something that I want. That doesn't go on the wish list. It's those things that I'm like styling in my mind, and I'm just like, I need it. That's how the list gets that long. But that is it, you guys. Let me know what you think about my list, what surprised you that's on my list. I know my list is probably a lot different than most people's wish list, but you know, I've said before, I'm not in the market for like a ton of handbags. Yeah, I'm really loving ready to wear and jewelry, and just a little odds and ends to kind of fill any gaps in my wardrobe, which really I have none, you guys. I cannot be more grateful. I have just so much already. So this is literally just for fun, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my list, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.